Here's a little tip that I learned within the past year. A lot of guys who shoot traditional recurves, especially these traditional wooden bows, they like to shoot off the shelf. The shelf is this spot here where the arrow goes. And I've added a little bit of a modification to my shelf. And what that is well, I've kept the bear or calf hair synthetic that came with the bow as the side plate because it's thin and it's functional, it works well. However, the bottom, I'm using my own felt, which is, it's at least 1/4 of an inch thick. And the reason why I'm doing that is as follows. When the arrow, when you have it aligned with the fletching like so, when you release the fletching there on the bottom right, on that 3, it's going to go right there between the felt and the riser. And giving some elevation to this felt, what it does is it creates a little gap so that the feather fletching can go through there. I recommend feather fletching only for traditional recurves. Don't even bother with the vanes. If you want to shoot vanes, you need a elevated rest with flippers and things that flip out of the way. But for traditional archery, you're shooting feathers, you might want to build up that bottom a little bit. And what it effectively does is it creates almost a combination of a shoot through rest and shelf rest. So it's the best of both worlds. You're getting real simple, it's not going to fall off if you glue it on there well. And it's real simple, and that's what traditional hunters like. So you will immediately notice that the arrow flight improves tremendously. You'll just see it in that flight of the arrow. You're going to get better arrow flight because when you shoot with directly off the shelf, you're going to get a kick up usually. And that's why a lot of traditional archers recommend starting to knocking height at a full 1/2 inch above the square, a full 1/2 inch above 90 degrees. Now on this bow, I didn't have to do that. I moved it down to 3/8 because I get such excellent vane clearance here with my shoot through design. So your very first shot of the day is the only shot that matters. In a hunting situation, if you have one shot on that day, it's been a successful hunt as far as providing yourself with that opportunity to harvest whatever animal you have targeted. I recommend being able to step up to any target at the distance you've decided you want to be dead on, taking one arrow out and putting it in the bullseye at that range. And until you can do that, you're not ready to go hunting. This is my go-to hunting bow. It's an ILF riser by Win and Win, and I believe the limbs are, KAP. Yeah, it's a carbon riser. It just feels very comfortable to shoot this bow. I've had a lot of luck with it for hunting whitetails. I've killed a lot of whitetails with it on the ground at long distance, but now I'm moving up into the trees and trying to get that 10-yard and in shot, and it's different. In my case, when I put my index finger right here and then I move down, sit there, I'm still getting a couple inches high at 20 yards. So I'm gonna go for right now, I'm just gonna go for the split in the finger tab right there as my mark. And fire 5 shots downrange and see how the group looks. If it looks good, I'm going to go ahead and set my string walking knocking point and just get it ready for hunting season.